moment. But no, I just, you know, the labor commissioner is an extremely important job. And I've seen over the last few years how it's watered down. And when I got into this, it's all about the working folks, the wage earner. We hear all these things about business and cutting and preparing for business and so forth and so on, but the things that's missed the most are the people that are making everything happen. So you see, there's a little bit of difference between me and my opponent, and there's a lot of difference. And my campaign is not about negativity, but it's about positivity. I'm a working man. I've worked my whole life. I've been on the shop floor. I have sweated. I have gone through the things that everyone in here has. I know what it's like. I can't just sit back and say, well, I've been a business owner, I've been this. I've taught small business management at Tulsa Community College for 23 years, where I'm an adjunct professor. I work on the Broken Arrow Planning Commission. Now, I say all this about to this point. This isn't about who I am, it's about what I stand for. And I stand for the hard-working men and women of this state that have been long forgotten. Now, I know you hear politicians and they come up and they make these promises, and then what happens? They forget where they come from. Because then the special interests come up and it's money and this and that. What wins elections are the votes from people like you. Yes, we need money to get out our message, to get out our word. But all too often you will see, when you watch TV or you see some candidates, they focus more on instilling fear than they do on faith. I'm running for a job that I know how to do, not for a job I want to learn how to do. And again, one thing I will never forget, and I have never forgotten where I come from. I am no better than anybody else, but there's nobody that's any better than I am. We're in this together. As I go through this state, and I hear the stories about wage theft, I hear the stories about insurance, I hear the stories about stagnant wages. You know, we got to have a living wage in this state. I don't know what that is, but what I can do, and I've done my whole life, is bringing stakeholders together for a common solution. That's what it's all about. I don't have all the answers, and I'll be the first one to tell you that. But I have the passion, the determination, and the drive to get those people together to make a difference. The number one thing is workplace safety. Safety is not an option, it is an obligation. We are our brother's keeper. It is our responsibility to look after each other, because obviously corporations and others will not. And as most of you know, we're just sometimes a number. Not in my mind. Advocacy on the Labor Department. The Labor Department is an enforcement function and an advocacy function. You know, to foster, promote, and develop for the welfare of the people, and to enforce the laws governed by the state of Oklahoma. But there's one important piece in there, is to advocate for profitable wages. Now, I know probably most of you, if not all in here, are retired. You guys have paid your dues. And if it wasn't for you guys sitting here today, the active folks wouldn't have what they have. Good, bad, or indifferent. You see, we can't forget that. And that's one of the things that I'm constantly reminded. I'm in this race to win it. And I'm going to win it. Now, you know,